We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates baseball starts right now. Steven Brault gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Stepping up to the plate, Mickey Moniak. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Osuna has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Into the box, Alec Bohm. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager just...
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Brad Miller, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That average pushing up near 350 now. 18 homers and 30 RBIs. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
At the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Adam Frazier comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Moniak, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, not shortstop. Oh yeah, Cruz.
Now at the plate, O'Neill Cruz. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Wheeler gets the sign. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Moniak in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Miller. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Reese Hoskins is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
The MLB Season 4 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 276 the average coming in for him. 9 homers and 15 RBIs. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Base hit into right center.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First offering on its way. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in, Brian Reynolds. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone. Bounce to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Next will be Jose Osuna. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wheeler is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
In now, Jason Martin, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Wheeler's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Miller is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So striding in, Zach Wheeler, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Striding in once again, Mickey Moniak. He popped out in his first trip. And the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And there's a base hit on the line. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Alec Bohm is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. Reynolds is on the move for it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next to Philadelphia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Gregorius has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Martin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 3-0.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jacob Stallings is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
0-1's the count.
The MLB Season 4 2021 matchup coming up next. Kansas City Royals 1619, Detroit Tigers 1224.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Moniak will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Brault. First pitch on its way.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he fouls this one off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Digging in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Moniak. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail in this one 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Harper is almost surely going to represent the National League in this year's All-Star game, as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Now in the box, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
1-0.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Zach Wheeler. Popped him up. Hayes is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Mickey Moniak. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
To the plate now, O'Neill Cruz, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The MLB season 4-2-0-2-1 matchup coming up next. ST Louis Cardinals 2-2-1-5 Milwaukee Brewers 2-0-1-7.
Stepping up now, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in to try it again, Brian Reynolds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Wheeler pauses. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Frazier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Still 2-2. Fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still down 3-0. Stepping in, Alec Bohm, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
They'll try again. 1-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Smoked on the ground left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Into the box, Brad Miller, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base.
The MLB
Problem is,
season
they haven't had to work too
4-2-0-2-1
hard.
matchup coming up next. Minnesota Twins 1-2-2-2, Chicago White Sox 2-1-1-3.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here. Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 2-0. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Sam Howard, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Sam Howard.
JT Realmuto will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Phillies lead this one 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Pirates,
Thank you, Heidi.
the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jose Osuna will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Now here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses off the plate. The 2-2. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. McCutchen looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
The MLB Season 4 2021 matchup coming up next. Oakland Athletics 2315, Boston Red Sox 2216.
Stepping in now, Jason Martin.
Jason.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch. Now the 0-1. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
And he fouls this one off. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
High and deep to left center field.
Ranging back is Moniak.
But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. Kevin Newman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Kevin Newman.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. He'll come in here at 263. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Key Bryant.
Ready for another shot now. Key Bryant Hayes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now a 4-1 game. Chris Stratton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 46, Chris Stratton.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2. The pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Called strike 0-2. Popped into the air, back behind second. Frazier is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now back, the pitcher.
Stepping in, Zach Wheeler. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now batting, Adam Frazier. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Adam Frazier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Popped him up. Gregorius is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Ready now, O'Neill Cruz. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Brian Goodwin. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail it 4-1. And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Richard Rodriguez comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mickey Moniak. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Alec Bohm will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Right to him. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Brad Miller. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right.
Waiting on it is good one.
And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. In his career against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Pirates 1. At the plate, Ryan Reynolds. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Jose Osuna. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping into the box, Jason Martin. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Hard ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Striding into the box, Jacob Stallings. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Eric Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. On a line, that's a base hit. The throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Brian Hayes stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In the air to straightaway center field. On the run is Moniak. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. Philadelphia's on top, 5-3. Carson Fulmer's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56. Carson Fulmer.
New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, JT Realmuto. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the pitch. 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fouled off. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Strike 1 to start the at bat. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right.
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. From the stretch. Popped him up. Stallings over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Aaron Nola will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Aaron Nola.
Pitch is popped up. Osuna moving to his left, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies on top, 5-3. Up next for the Buccos, Adam Frazier. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box now, O'Neill Cruz. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Into the bushes and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
He was a ground-out victim last time up. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner. And Reynolds has himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jose Osuna, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Fastball called for strike two.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with two away. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
To the plate now, Jason Martin. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Bucks draw a bit closer on the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Buccos 4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kyle Crick is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Todd Frazier is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 99.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder Mickey Moniak.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready once again, Alec Bohm. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out. Into the box now, Brad Miller. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-0.
Ball that's outside.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 3-2 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. Phillies down in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
The catcher,
First offering on its way.
Stallings.
Full, that's inside.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Gregorius is there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Standing in, Todd Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Miller's got it on to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike now. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Philadelphia Phillies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Zach Wheeler earns his 8th victory of the season. Aaron Nola works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-4. Mike Soroka twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Braves downed the Marlins 3-0. Trey Turner had 3 hits on the day as the Nationals downed the Cubs 6-2. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. Marcus Stroman grabbed his second win of the year, leading the Mets to the win over the Cardinals 3-1. Robbie Scott earned the 3rd W of his season, helping the Diamondbacks grab a victory against the Brewers 4-3. James Pazos got his 2nd W of the season, helping the Rockies beat the Reds 2-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-0. The Chicago White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they dismantled the Giants 9-3. The Boston Red Sox had 12 hits as a team as they got the win in extras against the Bronx Bombers 6-5. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for 4 total home runs as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-4. The Angels swiped 5 bags as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 9-5. Shane Bieber was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Indians took care of Detroit 5-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Royals sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 8-5. The A's went deep 4 times as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-5. The Stros knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 8-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
All right, this is Devin Smith giving a little MLB update now that I'm at game 38 of this 162 game season. Phillies were definitely starting to make progress. Philadelphia Phillies were in first place 26-12. Braves are under us 23-17. Then I think in third. In the National League East we have the Marlins 19-20. They're right close to 500. Got the Mets underneath the Marlins 4th place, 17-21, and the Nationals 16-21. That's the National League East. Let's go to the National League Central. Chicago Cubs 27-12. Milwaukee Brewers 19-12. Cincinnati Reds 15-23. St. Louis Cardinals 14-25, and then you got the Pirates at 12-25. They're the worst in the National League Central. Go to National League West. LA Dodgers 29-8. Arizona Diamondbacks tied at 19-19 at 500. Colorado Rockies 17-20. Third place in National League West. San Diego 16-22. And the Giants are 12-26. Then we look over at the American League East. New York Yankees 26-12. Tampa Bay Rays 22-18. Toronto Blue Jays 21-17. Baltimore Orioles 18-20. The Boston Red Sox 18-22. That's the American League East update divisions. Cleveland Indians 24-17 in the American League Central. Chicago White Sox right up under them, 20-18. Then we have Minnesota Twins under Chicago at 20-18. We have Detroit Tigers under Minnesota at 18-20, and of course Kansas City Royals 13-25. They are the last place squad in the American League Central. I hope they're not the worst team in the whole entire MLB. All right. Then we go over to the American League West, California Angels, team that people sleep on. They're known as the Los Angeles Angels. Their name has been changed from California Angels to Los Angeles Angels, but it's still the same thing. because Los Angeles is in California. So it's still the same thing. Uh, Los Angeles Angels, first place, American League West, 28-9. Seattle Mariners underneath them, 22-19. Oakland A's, 2020. Texas Rangers, 13-25. And then we had the Astros at 13-26. And that's your update for all the leagues and divisions. And then, of course, the Phillies, you can see, lead the series. And we'll be back on another day for game 2 of this divisional series. Good series between the Pirates and the Phillies. On that note, I'd like to thank all the viewers who tuned in to Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America 2020 edition. And I'll definitely be coming at you with more great sports content. To join any of my leagues, if you want to join it, friend me on my PSN, Joe Price 834. Or you can friend me on my Facebook, Joe Price, with the Philly logo. And you can talk to me and give me ideas for new great sports content. All right? Because I'm in the mix of looking for some new creative things for the sports channel to keep it alive and relevant. And we have all the sports updated. I've also had people send me requests on Facebook to do a minor league baseball season. So if you're into minor league baseball, please send me requests in my messaging box on Facebook under the name Joe Price. Friend me there. Or send me messages on my YouTube page. All right. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for viewing this content. Shout out to the YouTube team. Shout out to my supporters, my viewers, new subscribers, old subscribers, and also my Facebook supporters. Take care. And on that note, I'll see you in the next one.